Good afternoon to those who listen. May 27th, 2025, 1:59 p.m. Got some good news and bad news. I called the health department and they were like, they're not going to help. I mean, they wouldn't. It's not their department, she said, and I had to call DNR. But she, I told her the whole situation, and she said the best thing you could do is just move. And like, really? Like, no. And I just asked her. I said, "Can you please?" Because she was going to call the DNR and give them all the details. And she says, I said, "Can you please get on this as soon as you can?" And she goes, "Sir," she got all like mad at me. "I'm not going to be able to do it for a few days." I'm just like, "Oh, I just want you to do it as soon as you possibly can because of the situation, blah blah blah." And then she just said, "Well, I think you should just move." So I called the DNR myself. The good news is they're going to check into this. They're going to check into it right now, and he says he's going to try to call me before the end of the day to let me know, who's doing it for one, and and they're going to check in to make sure that they're doing everything to minimize that dust. So thank God for that. So maybe they're going to get something done. I'm hoping that they can call somewhat during the time that before my landlord leaves, so I can give her kind of another answer on this too. And again, please pray that this works out, that somehow that we can stay here, or if we have to move, that we can find a place to go to. We're having problems finding another place. I mean, I haven't looked a lot yet, but we know we're going to have problems, especially with the money side of it, because then we have to come up with first month's rent and the deposit, and we don't have enough for that. If we stay here, all we got to do is pay rent. We don't have to pay a deposit because we've already paid the deposit. I just been when I did that last video, right after I couldn't breathe and I had to do a nebulizer right away, and then I did another nebulizer just a few minutes ago again. And I'm just having all kinds of problems. The dust is coming in this house. And of course, the wind's blowing right at our house. So I'm hoping that we can get an answer and maybe, they can actually do something. Whether it's, I don't know, maybe they're getting close to ending the construction. That would be the best thing of all. Or they can water down the area so that they can minimize the dust. That's the hope there. But at least I finally got somebody that cared. I recorded the conversation too with the DNR guy, and he was really nice. And he goes, "Yeah, we can get on this, and I'll get on it right now." And he says, "I'll try to get you an answer by the end of the day." So he's probably hopefully going to be calling back today, and hopefully we can figure something out with the landlord, and hopefully figure out what we're going to do. So again, it's still in God's hands here. Whatever God's will is what I will do. But man, even today, my breathing has been so bad already. 4 nebulizers already today. And I'm probably going to have to do another one like right after I do this video because it's bad. And then I got my mask so when the landlord comes and we go outside, because I know they're still going to be working during the time that she's here. All right. Love you guys. Pray for God's will in this situation. Pray that everything just works out. I'm really tired, and when I have breathing problems, it makes me so tired and dizzy and no energy. It feels like I'm just going to pass out. So I love you guys. God bless.